Hello everyone, Jenny here with Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. In today's video, we are going to be going over everything that I worked on in the month of March, everything that I bought over the month of March, and my plans for April. I want to say welcome to everybody, whether you are returning or new. Thank you so much for coming by. My name is Jenny, and this is my channel, Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching, where I do talk mostly about cross stitch, sometimes something else, but mostly cross stitch. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to check out my playlist. I hope you'll enjoy the video. All right, so I have my notes here, so I'll try not to forget anything. I do have counted and stamped cross stitch that I worked on. However, I worked on less stamped, so we're going to start with the stamped ones first. So I think I only have 3 here of the stamp that I worked on, which I really feel like I'm forgetting something, but apparently I've forgotten it. So I believe what I have is 3 stamped cross stitch and 5 counted cross stitch, I believe is what I had worked on in the month of March. Of course, again, it was a little bit of a short month for me. I didn't really get started on the March until a weekend, but no, we do what we do. All right, also going to be something a little bit different. Towards the end of the video, one of the things that I'm going to be doing that's a little bit different and new for me is I did create a spin wheel, and at the end of this video, I will be spinning it. I do have some projects on that wheel that I'd like to get some time in, so I think I'm going to do this weekly. I will spin the wheel to see what kit I'll be working on during that week if I have extra time, on top of all this other stuff I already plan on doing. So that is where we are at. So I hope you all have yourself a snack, have yourself something to drink. This one might be a little bit lengthy, and let's just get into it. All right, just one second, just want to check. Okay. All right, so let's just go ahead and start with our stamped cross stitch kits. And it's really bugging me because I really feel like I'm really forgetting something, but it's been so crazy here. As any of you who's been following me for a while, you know, we just moved and it's just been insane. And the cats are trashing the house. And you might get photobombed by cats. That happens here. All right, let's see. This one is, you know what? One moment. Okay, so the first one that we are going to be doing was one that I actually just started. This was a kit that was just recently sent to me by the awesome people over at New Craft Day. It is, at least on their website, the name of it is Dream Mushroom Town. It does look like this. Sorry for any glare. I actually don't have any lights on today. This is just the light coming into my living room. So, and please excuse this. Me and makeup aren't getting along right now. But look at that. Look how pretty that is. So I just got to start with this. I just did a stitch and chat actually on it. And so it's actually still on this giant frame, which is where it's going to be living for a while. I'm trying to remember where. Oh yeah, well, this is what the frame looks like. That is a big frame, as you can see. But where I worked, I got a little bit done here, and I got some done here. I was trying to decide how it would look on doing half stitches versus full. I didn't, on this particular canvas, I did not like the look of the half stitches, but just to bring it up a little closer, let me make sure we can see here. This is, I worked here and a little bit here. That's, I mean, literally just got started on this one, but it is gorgeous. I mean, just look at how clear that canvas is. I absolutely love it. And I think I said, it reminds me of Mona Lisa, but it is actually not Mona Lisa. This one was, what was it? Now I can't remember. Oh well, Anyway, it's in my, I'll try to remember to link that video where I unboxed it in case you would like to check it out, and I actually had the name. All right, so let me put this stuff back. I'm actually going to keep this one handy because just as a sneak peek, I'm going to keep this one handy for April. So put that there. All right, and then my next stamped kit is this European town that I got from the Spring brand, which is going to be gorgeous. And any of them that I do have pictures of where I was last time, I'll go ahead and put those up so you can see where I was versus where I am. I don't think there's going to be a lot of those though. This is how currently I'm keeping my European town right now. I need a lot of frames. And then some of these are just kind of blooper reel. Literally came off and flew. All right. If you're new, I'm going to apologize now, but this is me. I'm wacky, crazy, and a weirdo. So welcome. All right. So you know what? Let me put something behind this as best I can. This is where we are now. I filled in more along this edge, and in fact, I think I've about got everything finally on this edge all done. And then I started moving over in this area and just filling in a lot. I don't know how many stitches I have in it. Obviously it's stamped, no way to really count, especially when you're doing a lot of filling in. It's just really hard, but that is where I am now. And again, I think I did have a picture of this one, so that should have been up already for you to see. Anyway, that is our European town, and I do have this one. I believe this is 14 count. Let me see, I got another card in here. I actually cut the picture off of the box because it came in a box. Because I believe with the Spring brand, if you get a larger kit, besides the fact that you get the Egyptian cotton floss, you also will, the kit will usually arrive in a box if it is a big one. But, so I cut this off the box. And what we have, yes, mine's a 14 count. So I do love this one. I absolutely adore this one. I don't know why it's kicked aside so easily, other than the problem I just have so much. I really want to work on everything all the time, and time is so limited. I have always got so much going on. Let's see, let me check and see if that, oh yeah, okay. I'll keep that there for now. And then my last stamped kit, I guess, that I worked on in the month of March. I just feel like this is wrong, but it is what it is. All right. This is my Amethyst Angel from Wattobizz. She is actually, this says 50 colors, but she is actually, I think it's 100 colors. Let's see. No, 150. She's 150 colors. And she is gorgeous. So she is 150 colors, 50 by 50 centimeters, and I did get her in 16 count. And I also got her in silk floss, or silky. It's not really silk, silky floss, which looks like this. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the shine on that. Beautiful color palette. So silky soft too. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Imagine all that on that canvas once it's complete. Just imagine what that is going to look like. All right. Anyway, okay, so that's Amethyst Angel from Wattobizz, and I haven't gotten much done on this one either. But what I have, I had this on my nerd stand, and if anyone who's not familiar with the nerd stand, I also have a video about that in my playlist. It is awesome. I'll try to remember to put a picture up there for you, but no promises. Let's see which way. It was like this. All right. All that I've gotten done so far is in here. It's really hard to see because of all the ink on the canvas. It's easier to see this way what all I've gotten done, which as you can see is not a whole lot, though it's more than what that looks like. But you can clearly look at how beautiful. You see her wings, you see her dress. Oh, it's just going to be so gorgeous. But yeah, this is all that I have done. Not a whole lot right now, but it's something. All right, so let me roll this back up. Do let me know how you are all doing today, what you are working on, if you're working on something while I am doing the video or while you're watching the video. Because I'm nosy and I love to know what everybody's working on. Some of you are working on some beautiful stuff. Some of you I know are. All right. Let me I'm going to put this over here. I got so much stuff everywhere. All right. So that was it for our stamped kits. So we will go ahead and move into counted. So let me get my tablet ready for some information. Okay. I needed my logbook again. I wanted to have it handy this time. Okay, so first, let me go. I personally use Markup RXP. I can't use Pattern Keeper. I wish I could check it out, but it doesn't work with Apple. And unfortunately, that's everything I have is Apple. So let me pull up my Markup RXP. And this first one that I'm starting with, I wish I had gotten more done on it than I did. Okay, I wish I'd gotten more on it than I did, but is what it is. All right. It's probably going to have too much glare because of this window, so let me take it out. This is Saga by Long Dog Samplers. They do have it on the pattern to do like all in black. That obviously you can do whatever you want with it though. And of course I went different. This is what the pattern looks like. And again, as you can see, that is Long Dog Samplers by Saga. It is 389 stitches by 504 stitches. And I have started up here in this corner right here. Very top left is where I've started at. And for that one, let's see where I'm at. According to my Markup RXP, I am currently at 1,729 stitches, which is 1.61%. And that is since the last video, I got 524 stitches in it. I know a lot of you do that in an afternoon, but I don't. My time is so limited. But this is what it looks like now. And I know I have a picture of what this one looked like before, and I will have that up. But this is where we are. So as you can see, I did not go with the black. I got two different Oopsie skeins from Forbidden Fiber Co. And I believe this is 18 count Zweigart Ada from Dying for Cross Stitch. Pretty sure that's where I got this one from. Okay, and just to show you really quick the floss, I'm not going to take it all out, but this is just some of it. But this is obviously the beautiful red, and it's like a variegated, hold on, the glare just bugs me, so it probably bugs you too. But this just has kind of a beautiful variegation to it, just gorgeous. And then this gorgeous like red. It's just beautiful. And these skeins, I believe, from Forbidden Fiber, again, they're called Oopsie skeins. And I believe they said they average out to be about 45 skeins of floss. So perfect for doing samplers and stuff. So anyway, so I got those, and what I'm doing is all of the frame of the All right, all of the framing is going to be done in the red, and then all the pictures on the inside of each of these is going to be in the purple. I kind of wish I just kept it all red, just because some spots are really hard to tell where it's now part of the frame versus it's the pictures on the inside. So that's where we're at, though. And when did I start this one? I kind of started, but then I put it away, and then I pulled it out and actually started it. I'm not going to worry about it. It hasn't been that long, but all right. So let me put this away. Okay, and then next we have my house calendar. This is the one that blows my mind. I guess it's just because it's so easy to work on, the amount that I have gotten done, which again is not going to be a whole lot to all of you, I'm sure. But for me, and if you know, you know, if you've been following me for a while, for me, this is a lot. All right, so let me pull this one up really quick. And we'll see where we're at. Let me show you a picture of what it's going to look like. This is on my tablet, so I apologize again for the glare. Let me see if I can tilt it, if it helps at all. But it's called House Calendar, and that's just because each of the months has a different little house on it, which is adorable. All right, so that's what I'm working on. And what I have, oh, just one moment. Okay. So what I have, let me pull it out here. Since the last time on my last video, sorry the lighting changed. Hubby just got home, parked in the carport area here and blocked some of the lighting. So I had to turn a light on. All right. Last time I was at 3,335 stitches, and I am now at 5,296. Which is 1,961 stitches that I got done since our last video. So again, for me, that is a whole lot. I am now at 12.89% of the project. So that, I really got a lot done on that one. And it keeps amazing me that it is that much. And I have checked it to make sure it's not counting the stuff twice when I mark it off. And I guess I'm just getting a lot done. Okay, so the fabric, again, is from Bestitch Me in the shade Oat. It is 16 count Aida. And I do have it in a frame. I don't really want to take it out. You can see most of it anyway. All right, and again, I'll have the picture from before up there. And this is where I'm at now. All right, everybody, sorry about that. Another interruption. Apologize. All right, so where I'm at with this one, let me get it back up here again. Again, this is House Calendar. You can see it pretty well, even though it's still in this frame here. But you can see I finished February and did March. Let me just kind of get closer up. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. And somehow just finishing up February and then doing March here with more of this border was 1,961 stitches. Crazy. And of course now I've even started on April. So yeah, this one is just such a joy to work on. I really, really enjoy it. I've even started taking it to work with me. It's become my work project. That's probably helping getting so many stitches in. But yeah, I love this one. It's an easy, comfortable stitch. Okay. Then we have, this was a little sad. This one, I was starting with my friend Luna over on the Random Stitcher. It's called Spring Bunny. Let me get you a picture of this one. I don't have much of a start in there. It kind of got delayed, and I really want to be able to stitch it with Luna, so I'm kind of holding off on this one for now. But what I have gotten done so far, and I'm just going to apologize now. You might hear noises from time to time. It's the hubby doing stuff, getting stuff done. That is just the way it is around our house. We're always doing stuff. All right, let's see, Spring Bunny. They don't have a really good picture of this one, but I'll show you what I've got. That's pretty much all they have. I think it's part of a series. I think they have all the seasons. Let me try to minimize the glare as much as possible, but for this one, I guess there's a total of 2,913 stitches. I've only got 308 stitches in it so far, and yet it says that is 10.57% complete. So this is clearly going to be a small project, and I am doing this one on, let me see here. Okay, so this design is from Soda Stitch Designs, and I am doing it on a Teal Ada by Volcano Stitching in 14 count. It is going to be 75 by 78 stitches. I have it all rolled up here. Such a beautiful canvas. And again, for any of you who've been following me and watching my videos, this is the one that I got when I purchased my Lowry stand. Depending on the color of the Lowry stand you purchased, you got a piece of fabric that would basically match. So yes, that is the color of, or close to it, the color of my Lowry stand. All right, so what I have gotten done so far, was trying to remember which way was up. So let me just kind of fold this up. And please ignore the hanging thread. But this is all we have gotten done. So this is the part will be the bunny here. This is the skirt. And again, let me show you that picture here. Okay. So that's just kind of working on her skirt right here. And yeah, that is pretty much all that I've gotten done. I am a little concerned about this color of fabric with some of the colors. This is all the colors in this kit. I did just put it on one of these acrylic floss cards, and I put the little stickers for the DMC code. But yeah, these are all the colors for the project. So, but the ones that worry me a little bit with that teal are these two right here, and even the white. I'm a little worried about how those are going to show up on that fabric, but so far it's fine, and we're just going to go for it and hope for the best. All right, and again, that was Spring Bunny, and again, that one is going to be on hold until my friend Luna is ready to do it with me. Okay, just kind of got stuff everywhere because some of this stuff is moving into April, some of it is not. So, but I have all my notes here because I'm a mess. All right, so my next one is my Merry Mushroom Village Picnic. I adore this one. If I didn't have so much stuff going on, there'd probably be a lot done with this one, but I only got, because again, for anybody that's new for this particular one, one of the goals for this year was to at least get 500 stitches a month done on Merry Mushroom Village Picnic. I'm actually usually getting that done pretty quickly in the month, so I could do more, but then I take that time and I focus it on other projects that need some love also. But this is what it looks like. And again, this is Merry Mushroom Village Picnic, artwork by Amy Stewart, and it is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Absolutely beautiful. I love that. I love colors. Things that are colorful always get me anyway. And then I also love mushrooms, and there's even little, I don't know if you see it, but there's little fairies in there. I just love everything about this one. I did start it up in this, I started it in this corner right here. And it is going to be huge. It is 750 by 535 stitches. So it is very large. And it was going to be large on the 25 count that it recommended. I tried to do it twice. I just wasn't enjoying doing it, so I switched over to 18 count. And okay, and where I'm at, okay, so sorry, let me pull that information up here. Oh, to top it all off, I think our gardener's here. Oh my gosh, everybody's interrupted us today. All right, so let me see. Let me get over to Heaven and Earth. All right, here we go. All right, so now I have a total of 2,681 stitches. And of course, that doesn't count the 2 starts that I started over. But now for this latest, it is 2,681 total, which only gives me 0.67% because this thing is huge. And I will have again that picture from last time of where we were at. And 539 stitches is what I got in it, and you probably won't be able to see a huge amount of difference, but even still, I'm just loving already. I'm loving these colors. Look at that. So pretty. See the part of the tree up here. I was a little concerned about this dark the way it looked here, but I think it's just because even though this looks like a good sized corner, in the scheme of this picture, it's actually very, very small and only that very, very top left corner. I think it's going to be beautiful. And I do love working on this one, but holy moly, the confetti. Confetti on this is crazy. All right, so again, that is my Merry Mushroom Village picnic. I might get interrupted here again in a minute. Okay, and then I believe that takes us to our last one, which is a finish. And if you guys guessed it, because I did tease this one in my prior video, if you guessed it, yes, it is my Stitch Quarterly that I got in December. And for any of you who don't know, I do get the Stitch Quarterly from the Fat Quarter Shop. It comes out quarterly, March, June, September, December. And this was the December one. My goal is always to finish the current one before the next one comes out, or at least before I get it. I think I did manage to finish it before I actually got the other one, but only because it was running late. But anyway, this is what it was supposed to look like. Just the picture in here, of course, not the fancy border, the framing that they did. Though you can purchase all of that from Fat Quarter Shop and do just exactly like they did if you like. But what I have is this. I haven't ironed it or anything yet, but I did get it finished. So I wasn't sure about this border, if I even wanted to do it, if I liked it, and I'm still kind of on the fence about it, but I did it, so we're keeping it. But 'tis the season. It's kind of late, obviously, but again, I didn't even get it till like the middle of December, so. But it's still gorgeous. I still love it. This was from, let's see, who was this one from again? Fiber on a Whim and Pistachio 14 Count Ada. And I love Fiber on a Whim, and their fabric is excellent. It comes serged all the way around. I absolutely love it. But yeah, that is my finish. So I did finally get a finish for this year. And again, I do still kind of count the February and March both as each a finish on my house calendar, because they actually are a whole lot of stitches for each one of those. And I finished February and I finished March. So that is 3 finishes for me. I'm going to walk off with that. We'll just drop the mic. All right. So that is it. That was everything that I worked on in the month of March. And again, sorry if you hear the gardener, he's doing his thing out there. I apologize if you hear it. All right, so let's go into my haul and then we'll do the plans. Okay, sorry. I was like, that time couldn't be right. Okay, anyway, stuff that I got. Well, I got too much. I got more stuff than I needed to and more than I should have. But that's neither here nor there. Let me put this away before I lose it. All right. So stuff that I got. We will just start. I do have the stack of stuff that I got right here. This was a mystery kit that I got from Forbidden Fiber Co. And it was called, I think this was just called Minions. And this is the cute bag it comes in. It does kind of open up wider on the bottom. Cute bag. Cute little, look at that, little bananas. Cute little tassel there. Adorable. Can't remember how much this cost me. I feel like it was like $60 with shipping and everything. I'm not sure. All right, but what we got with it, the mystery kit. And if you don't want to know, because you might want to get it and you want to keep it a mystery, I suggest you don't look or listen for a few moments. All right, so we got our booklet that has what our pattern looks like. It says they have one goal: serve the most despicable master they can find. That is it. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I was a little disappointed. I know, and a lot of people love doing, you know, words on canvases or whatever. I don't mind it, but I was hoping for more, and I think I was expecting more of a picture. All we got is their eyeball and his feet. And yeah, it's kind of clever how they did the coloring with the letters for the tops and bottoms, whatever, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. A little disappointed. Am I still going to do it? Absolutely. Do I still think it's cute? I sure do. But I'm still disappointed. Not going to lie. I have to be honest. I'm always going to be honest. And that is how I feel about it. It has all of our information in the booklet. We did get this cute little needle minder right there. It has this, what I was looking at is it has this button. I'm not sure what this button is for. So I really don't know. If you know, you let me know. Yeah, it's got a button in there. I'm not sure what it's for. But we got our little needle minder. So that's cute. Cute enough. We've got our fiber, which is called Filtered Sunlight. It is in 16 count Eta, 1/8 yard from Forbidden Fiber Co. If you get their Fabric of the Month Club, it also comes with one of these cards, and you can see what your options are for ordering. You have count and fabric type here, but that is the fabric. It's got a little bit of a different colors in it, but not a whole lot. So we got that, and then we got our floss. And these are floss from Forbidden Fiber Co. And I do really enjoy their floss. And these are the colors, which makes sense for the Minions, and especially for this particular kit. So, yeah. It's nice. It's nice enough, but again, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed that there wasn't more of a picture. I like pictures. And again, I'm going to apologize if you hear the gardener, but I'm limited time, so I kind of need to get this done. So I'm hoping that you won't hear him too much. Okay, sorry everybody, got interrupted again. Challenge getting this video done today. All right, so we were going over my haul. I did already show you my bag that I got from Forbidden Fiber Co. with the mystery kit with Minions. I also picked up this book from Quaker Samplers that has all types of different samplers in there. I thought that would be fun to have. Very well done. And then it even has a whole bunch of individual pieces that you can put together to stitch yourself, including the alphabet. And I got my Bestitch Me Fabric of the Month prescription. Prescription. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, everybody. I am having such a day trying to get this this video done for you guys, but I am determined I'm going to get it done. All right. This is my Bestitch Me Fabric of the Month March subscription that I got. I just can't get it today. All right, I got this one. This month is in 18 count Opal Ada. And of course it is the 1/4 yard. I will take it out just because, I mean, even our lighting's different now, but it's all right. Sorry if this is a hot mess for you guys. All right, hopefully it's gonna pick up the sparkles because the sparkles are crazy. This is the Opal Ada. I guess all of them has this sparkle. I really like that. And again, it does show the Bestitch Me card, Fabric of the March, Fabric of the Month, 18 count Opal Ada in 1/4 yard. And just to show you what that looks like, that is, it's called Radioactive. And it does definitely look radioactive. Look at all those sparkles though. I think it's picking it up. I hope it is. But let me know what you guys think. And I'm really curious if any of you also have this subscription. Do let me know. Forbidden Fiber Co. also has one that I have restarted as well. I think it starts back up this month in April. So I will probably be showing you that in the next one. Bestitch Me always sends it in these cute little envelopes. I mean, they're always different. It just doesn't always look like this one, but really cute envelope. All right. We put this back in here. I'll just do that afterwards. Okay. All right, then I did pick up another Dimensions Gold Collection. This one I got in the Twilight Bridge. And again, so sorry for the glare. I don't want to take it out of the package though. This one is in 18 count Ivory Ada, includes the needles, instructions, and of course all the floss is in here as well. Very beautiful. I absolutely love this one. I love these types of landscapes. Just love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I will get to these at some point. I will. Then I thought I'd try something new. I'm not sure how different it is, but it seems to be very different. But it is a Dimensions needlepoint kit with these beautiful, beautiful flowers. And it says it's on a full color print on 12 mesh canvas. So I don't even think I realized that it's on a printed canvas. So it's already printed and it says yarn. Contest pre-sorted wool yarn, acrylic yarn, full color print on 12 mesh canvas, needle instructions. This is the stuff that comes with it. Needles are going to be in there somewhere as well. I thought that would be fun to try. Let me know if any of you do needlepoint and is it difficult? Because I've only been doing cross stitch now for just over a year. So I thought that would be fun. And then I think this is the last thing that I got. I wanted to try this brand as well. This is Rioli's. I wanted also something small because so many of my kits that I have, that my canvases, even my PDFs, so I have a lot of in my Markup RXP, they're all huge. I wanted to start getting a few smaller projects. So I did get this one here from Rioli's. It's only 21 by 30 centimeters, called Wild Poppies. And I wanted to definitely try this brand. This is what it looks like. Let's see if it says, kit contains color chart, 15 count flaxen, Swigert Ada, the wool acrylic thread, 11 colors, and organizer card, and needle. Of course, these are the organizer cards that it's talking about. It comes the same way as Caterpillar Cross Stitch does. But anyway, I thought that would be fun. Let me know if any of you have stitch on Rioli's. There's a few others I want to try, like Mareka. I'll probably do that next. And of course I got my my stitch quarter leaf from the Fat Quarter Shop, which for spring is this beautiful pattern here. And of course all the stuff that goes with it, including, this will be my first, this is pale gray gingham 25 count even weave. So just to kind of take it out a little bit here, that is what the fabric looks like. Now it isn't serged all the way around, which means I'll have to do it. You know how I feel about that, but do it I will. But that is what that looks like. Anyway, that comes with everything that you need to complete this. I have not started it yet, but I will be. Which actually brings me to my plans for April. Okay, so kits that I intend to continue with are, of course, I will be continuing with my Merry Mushroom Village picnic. So I will try to get another at least 500 stitches done on that. I will be continuing on my Long Dog Sampler. I will be continuing on my house calendar. I still need to put this in a project bag. I have project bags, I just need to do it. For the European town, I do plan on trying to put one thread in every day. Every day, one thread. If I could do that, that would actually give me a good chunk done. And so I definitely want to do that. I'm also going to be continuing with my, well, I don't know, I don't think I actually showed you this, but because I just started this. This sale started on April 1st. This is the Dragon Eye sale from Wattobizz. Again, that just started, so I've just started on that. I will be continuing on with it. My next Stitch and Chat will probably feature it. So I will be doing that one. Oh, and then I'm also going to be continuing with the Dream Mushroom Town. So I'll probably be doing, I'm going to try to do another mini stitch with me with that. All right, and let me just check my notes really quick. Yeah, I'm going to start my, what was that one called again? I think it's Blooms, Springtime Blooms. I'm going to start this. So that'll be a new start. And then I'm trying to decide, so maybe you guys can help me decide which one to start. I'm either going to start this mystery kit that's no longer a mystery. So if you watched, it's no longer a mystery. Either this one, or I'm going to start this Enchanted Realms from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, which is also a kit I think I showed you in the last Flosstube. I'm just not sure about the fabric that comes with it. I might change that up. Let me know, which one should I start? Minions or Enchanted Realms? Let me know. Maybe I'll even post a poll on my channel. So I will be doing one of those as well. And I think, oh, almost forgot to do it. I'm going to do the wheel spin. So this is, I'm going to show you my wheel. We're almost done here, everybody, I promise. I'm going to have to put a whole bunch of this together, so I apologize if it comes out kind of a crazy mess, but just crazy on time again. This is what my wheel looks like. I have that new Craft Day peonies, that big 9 count one that I did the first mini stitch with. I have, you know what, hold on, I have them all right here, I think. Okay, so what's on this wheel is in this bag. So, which one? Okay. Oh, so also, I think I forgot to tell you, but I'm going to try to remember to put timestamps everywhere. Timestamp for stamped cross stitch, timestamp where the counted starts, timestamp where the haul starts, timestamp where plans are. All right. Oh, I should say only for floss tubes right now, because I don't think it's really necessary in the other ones. All right, so this one is on the wheel. That is the new Craft Day Peonies. I'm not sure what it's actually called, but that's what I'm calling it. Then we have our, this one was a Joy Sunday. Now, keep in mind, I got all these Joy Sundays a very long time ago, and I paid for them, so I'm going to do them. This is the Joy Sunday Princess Kitty. So that one's back on the wheel. You guys have not seen this one in a while. If you are new, you haven't seen it at all. And then we have our, I just call him Rainbow Dwarf from the Spring brand. That one's on there. Oops, it's trying to go dark on me. Then we have the Maydeer, I think it's called Daughter of the Sea. I could just call her the Maydeer Mermaid. We have her back on the wheel. We have one slot that just says Jenny's Choice. I just pick whatever I want. Then we also have, there's a lot on this wheel. A lot of these need attention though. This is Candy House by the Fairy brand. And we have Ambilight. Let's see, where is that? I think it fell down. Yeah, it fell down and got buried. Which my Ambilight's Joy Sunday also, but that's what it is. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. That's going to be gorgeous when it's done. It's just so large, and I don't know. I always, the symbols, some of them are very similar, and it's just been a struggle for me, but finish it I will one day. And then the last one on the wheel is that Dimensions one that I barely started. Chinese Garden, which is a stunner too. And I started in, of course, this dark corner over here. But, all right, so that is everything that is on the wheel. So we're just going to spin. Let me get out of here. Oh, one moment. It's closing down on me. It sat too long. All right, so that is the wheel. Try to hold it here. Too much of a glare again. We're going to spin and see what it gives us. So it's going to be the new Craft Day Peonies. Funny, because of course, out of all of those, that's the one that I've stitched on the most recent. Is what it is. That is the one we're going to do. So basically the way it works is if I have extra time this week to work on anything other than the stuff I'd already set aside, then I will work on that. All right, everybody, I think that is everything. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me today. So sorry for all the interruptions. It's life. It's what happens. So I'm sure you understand. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video regardless of the mess it became. And I will be doing the stitch and chat in the next one, and we'll probably do like start doing a little clip in it maybe of me spinning the wheel for the bonus WIP of the week. All right, let me know what you guys think of the changes. What do you think of my WIPs? I love you guys. So yeah, I hope you all have a very safe week. Hope you have always are blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Time to get stitchy with it. Bye.